Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, nice to meet you. I'm Sam, and in this corner of the internet, we shine a light on the things that go bump in the night. The things that make you lock your doors and sleep with one eye open. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the icy depths of the unknown. We're talking about those deaths, those mysteries that even the brightest minds can't crack. Get ready, because these stories, my friends, are not for the faint of heart. These are the kinds of tales that stick with you long after the lights go out. Picture this, the desolate, unforgiving landscape of the Ural Mountains in Russia. It's February 1959, the dead of winter, and a group of 9 experienced hikers, young and full of life, set out on an adventure. They're led by Igor Dyatlov, a seasoned outdoorsman, and their goal is to reach the peak of Otorten, a mountain shrouded in local legends. The hikers, students from the Ural Polytechnic Institute, are well equipped and prepared for the harsh conditions. They document their journey with cameras and diaries, capturing moments of laughter, camaraderie, and the breathtaking beauty of the Siberian wilderness. But their journey takes a sinister turn. Days turn into weeks, and there's no sign of the hikers. Concern turns to dread as a search party is finally assembled. What they find, nestled among the snow-laden trees, is a scene straight out of a nightmare. The hiker's tent is ripped open from the inside, as if something or someone forced their way out in a desperate panic. Footprints in the snow, some barefoot, some wearing only socks, led away from the campsite, disappearing into the darkness. The bodies themselves tell a horrifying story. Some are found barefoot and half-dressed, as if they fled their tents in a blind terror. Others bear strange injuries, broken bones, internal damage, and in one particularly chilling detail, a missing tongue. The official explanation? Hypothermia and paradoxical undressing, a phenomenon where victims in the throes of hypothermia feel a sudden overwhelming heat, causing them to remove their clothing. But this explanation doesn't account for the bizarre injuries, the radiation found on some of the clothing, or the sheer terror etched onto the hikers' faces. Theories abound, ranging from avalanches and infrasound-induced panic to military experiments and encounters with the region's mythical Menk, a yeti-like creature said to roam the mountains. But the truth, much like the hikers' final moments, remains shrouded in mystery. The Dyatlov Pass incident stands as a chilling reminder of the unforgiving power of nature and the dark secrets that can lie hidden beneath the surface of even the most familiar landscapes. It's a story that continues to fascinate and terrify, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. Our next journey takes us to the heart of downtown Los Angeles, to a place with a history as dark and unsettling as the stories we tell. The Cecil Hotel, a once grand establishment now infamous for its association with serial killers, suicides, and unexplained phenomena. It's here, within the Cecil's decaying walls, that we encounter the deeply unsettling case of Elisa Lam. Elisa, a 21-year-old Canadian student, arrived in Los Angeles in January 2013, eager to explore the city and all it had to offer. She checked into the Cecil Hotel, drawn perhaps by its affordability or its central location. But Elisa's adventure would soon transform into a terrifying mystery. Days after her arrival, Elisa vanished. Her family, frantic and fearing the worst, contacted the authorities. The LAPD launched an investigation, but despite searching the hotel and interviewing staff and guests, Elisa remained missing. Then, almost 3 weeks after her disappearance, a chilling discovery. Guests at the Cecil began complaining about the hotel's water pressure and a strange, foul taste coming from their taps. Maintenance workers investigating the source of the problem made a gruesome find. Elisa's body submerged in one of the hotel's rooftop water tanks. The circumstances surrounding Elisa's death were nothing short of bizarre. The rooftop door leading to the water tanks was usually locked, accessible only to staff. And how did Elisa, a petite young woman, manage to get into the tank, which was secured with a heavy lid? But the most unsettling piece of the puzzle came in the form of a chilling video released by the LAPD. The footage, captured by the hotel's elevator security camera, showed Elisa acting erratically in the elevator just hours before her disappearance. In the video, Elisa is seen pressing multiple elevator buttons, peering out into the hallway as if hiding from someone and gesturing wildly with her hands. Her behavior is both unsettling and deeply disturbing, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. Was Elisa suffering from a mental health episode? Was she being pursued by an unseen assailant? Or could something more sinister, something tied to the Cecil's dark history, be at play? Theories range from accidental drowning and suicide to foul play and even paranormal activity. The Cecil, after all, has long been rumored to be a haven for restless spirits, but despite extensive investigation and endless speculation, Elisa's final moments remain a haunting enigma. Chapter 3, Echoes of Violence, the Hinterkaifeck Murders. Our final descent into the heart of darkness takes us to a remote farmstead in Bavaria, Germany. It's 1922, and the world is still reeling from the horrors of the First World War. But in the quiet, isolated hamlet of Hinterkaifeck, a different kind of horror is about to unfold. Imagine a small farmstead, home to the Gruber family, Andreas and Cecilia, their two adult children, Victoria and Joseph. Victoria's young children, Cecilia and Joseph, and their elderly maid, Maria Baum. They were a simple, hard-working family living a quiet life far from the chaos of the outside world. But their peaceful existence was about to be shattered. Days before the murders, Andreas, the family patriarch, began noticing strange occurrences around the farm. Footprints in the snow leading to the house, but none leading away. Sounds of footsteps in the attic, a misplaced newspaper. Andreas shared his concerns with his family and neighbors, but his warnings were dismissed as paranoia. On the evening of March 31st, 1922, the unthinkable happened. One by one, the members of the Gruber family were lured to their deaths in the barn. They were killed with a pickaxe, a brutal and personal weapon. The killer or killers then moved into the house, taking their time to end the lives of the remaining family members. Little Joseph, just 2 years old, was murdered in his crib, while his grandmother, Maria, met her end in her bed. The killer or killers then made a chilling decision. They stayed on the farm for several days, tending to the animals, eating the family's food, and even winding the clock. Days later, the bodies were discovered by neighbors drawn to the farm by the lack of activity. The scene that greeted them was nothing short of horrific. 6 lives brutally extinguished, their killer vanished without a trace. The investigation that followed was one of the most extensive in German history. Over 100 suspects were questioned, but no arrests were ever made. The motive for the killings remains a mystery to this day. Was it a robbery gone wrong? A family feud? Or was there something more sinister at play, something that defied rational explanation? The Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of the most baffling, unsolved crimes of the 20th century. The brutality of the killings, the killer's bizarre behavior after the murders, and the complete lack of a motive continue to haunt investigators and armchair detectives alike. There you have it, 3 chilling tales of unexplained deaths that continue to baffle and intrigue us to this day. Each case, a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, some questions may never be answered. Which story did you find the most unsettling? Let me know in the comments below, and let's try to piece together these puzzles together. And until next time, remember, keep your lights on.